Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Friday. It's Friday? Wow, Friday already. And it is build day 68 in the build schedule out at Villa Feliz. 68. Yes, 68. And today we are going to try to continue constructing. I believe they're going to continue trying to construct the columns. Should be getting all those in place, and very soon they'll be doing the forms around that, and then we'll do a manual concrete pour to get all those forms in place. Today, since it is going to be one of those type of days where they'll be doing the columns, I don't need to be around so much for supervising and monitoring and checking, see what's going on. So what I plan on doing, I need to run into town. I was going to run into town yesterday, but Tess made the tortang talong, and I did want to miss out on my dinner for tortang talong. But today I need to do a little bit of grocery shopping, get some fruits. I think I'm going to stop by. I might even go by Robinson today because they have a great salad bar where you can make up salads. I don't know that they have anything like that at SM, so I'm going to go by and make up a couple of salads and bring back to the apartment here. So with that being said, let's get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle and Roy. How are you today? What is that? Delete. What do you want to do?
No.
It's not working?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, man. I'll take a look at it. Oh, I want to let you know that everybody. Whew, I want to let you know everybody really enjoyed the tour of your fruit tree garden in the backyard. They thought it was great, and I got a bunch of people sent me some different types of fruits and stuff on top of the ones that you have inside there to plant in the backyard when we do the planting in ours. So, and I plan on doing most of those different kinds.
Kaya tuwa si Gayan sa abroad, wala raw Gayan.
Walang ginagawa.
Walang Gayan.
May pangbansa eh.
So anyway, they're putting in a new sewer. So anyway, they're putting in you see all the piping. We have a new drain that's going to come. It's a new sewer. And I guess it's going from that direction and going underneath the street, and into a.
Okay. Okay. Tawag kayo. Dahil to sa abroad, mamaya makakita ni Facebook. Makakita mamaya to sa Facebook.
Okay.
Kaya ganyan ito maglagay na ganyan.
Okay. Salamat. Have a wonderful day. Good morning. What do you do with this? Do you burn? Burn for like wood? I see. Have a nice day. So, does he really use it to burn? Or was he just saying, because his nose was bleeding? I don't know. So, I just want to show you what you can expect if you have a mango tree, and probably the normal, not a dwarf mango tree. Let me show you these two. This is my friend Manny's house. Actually, he's the caretaker of this house. And look at the size. You see, these are two mango trees right here. So you gotta look, this is what the spacing would be. So you see the size of these? And you see, they're full. It's full. It's got mangoes everywhere. See all the mangoes? Look at all the mangoes up here. So approximately, I'm looking for spacing on these two. These are they're about 5 to 6 meters separated on these two, and they're still, you see, they're kind of joined together. So you have to be careful with spacing when you're doing spacing of your trees in your backyard. So out on the site this morning, and everybody's doing their normal stuff. Again, like I said yesterday, columns, working on all the columns, and the mixing a little bit of cement over here. And the cement mix over here is for the concrete hollow blocks. It's going to be the separation of the chambers inside the septic tank. They did the watering. I can still see a little bit of wet spots here. So they did some watering this morning. I don't have to do that. That's great. And focus today is going to be septic tank, columns, morning. And I suspect somebody's digging back there in the cistern. Check that in a minute. Oh, and let's not forget the bottom of the stairs to go into the garage.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, good morning. So they're going to be using this angle iron here to get the form made for the columns that are going from the first floor to the second floor. It needs to be a little bit more accurate and straighter than the cocoa lumber that we were using for the basement, which it was pretty straight anyway. But this will give us more accuracy and straightness because this is our living area. We want to make sure it's nice and straight and good angles and everything. Alright, well, I am going to run into town. It's like 9:30, 9:45 or something like that. I'm going to run down to Robinson, do a little bit of grocery shopping, pick up a couple of things on my to-do list. And let's see if I can get out of the wind here. I did some research on the GoPro, and they say although the camera portion is phenomenal, the microphone leaves a lot to be desired, and I agree. The folks at GoPro really need to address that issue. So anyway, let's go ahead and head into town and get some business done. All right, so we're going to head into town. I addressed a couple of issues I saw this morning. One of them was in the septic tank where they're putting up the columns. The columns that are on the north side of which is very far on the opposite way of the house. They were leaning in quite a bit, and when they put the forms in there, I don't want them to pour the forms with the walls being like this. I would like them to be straight. So I asked them. What they did is when they trenched out, when they excavated, it's like this. The top is like this, and the bottom is much wider than the top. So all the rebar is sitting to the side. So they need to actually take more soil from the top side so they can get a nice straight thing. So my builder talked with the guy that's working on it, because looked like he was actually putting some of the formwork in. And that's the thing, if you don't stay on top of things like this and you walk away from it and you don't address it, then when you come back it's already done, and you have crooked walls, you have crooked things, and potential for cave-ins and things like that. So you have to stay on top of that. So anyway, let's head into town. So anyway, that was really good. That was salmon and avocado, and I gotta say, for 139 pesos, that was really awesome. I'm gonna come back. I might even grab one of these for to go to take out and bring back home for tonight, because it was that good. I gotta do some grocery shopping now, and then and grab something for dinner later on tonight. So anyway, I have to get some kitchen towels. My towels in my kitchen are really raggy. Even I've been trying to clean them. They don't absorb water really good, and they're really, really cheap towels. So I'm gonna get probably some more really, really cheap towels to replace them. But if you need anything for the house, small, inexpensive, it's like the dollar store in the U.S. This Daiso, Japan. So I'm gonna go in here and see if I can find some kitchen towels. Okay, great, thank you. So I already have towels like that, and they like don't absorb water worth anything. So there's these like face towels. I think these would be a lot better. These are like really soft. I'm gonna get the face towel for the kitchen. This is only the fourth time I tried to explain this, but I keep hitting, the wind keeps blowing up against this microphone, and I know it's wreaking havoc with the GoPro. So anyway, I'm going to show you. This is an experiment. You remember the Happy Bear Daiso, the Japan dish towel that I got for the kitchen? Well, that's my solution. I'm going to see if this works. If it works, I'm going to sell this to GoPro. And I'm gonna make $1 million. anyway, what we're gonna do is tomorrow, these columns here, and one on the end, those non-stick angle iron forms that they're building out in the street, we're gonna use those because those will be reused over and over and over again. So they will actually be pouring columns on tomorrow, Saturday. We'll be pouring those columns, and then what they'll do, they'll keep transferring those over and over again to the rest of the columns that we have here. Now, you're going to say, oh, they look kind of short. Well, they're only for the 3 meter. They're only going to go to where the beam is. So we have to get, just like we did in the basement, we have to get all of the columns up to the bottom of where the beam is. And then once all the columns are up to that point, then they'll start working on the beams. They might even start working on the beam a little bit early while they're moving and waiting for some of the columns to cure for the next day, so that they can pull the forms off. So I don't know what his plans are, but I do know tomorrow is the day that we're going to actually be doing the columns on the east side of the house. So anyway, let's recapture everything that got done today. Actually, a lot of good stuff a lot of work got accomplished today with the multiple teams that were working. All of the columns have the ties on them. For the main columns for the main part of the house. We still have some small columns, which are the column support for the roof of the back patio, and for this back patio right here off the back bedroom. But all the main ones are already tied up. They're already spliced in and tied up. All of the forms, the 4 forms were made, and we have one in place for testing. And what they'll do is tomorrow they'll run the lines on it and make sure that it's centered as much as possible. But more importantly than being centered is it's actually in line with the other columns. It can be off a little bit, and it probably is, because nothing is perfect here, but you want to keep it as perfect as possible as you're constructing upward. So they're going to check all of that tomorrow and lock it in, and we'll be doing it for it. And they'll put the other ones. I thought it was going to be the east wall, but it's actually going to be, looks like it's going to be the wall on the back of the 2nd floor, which is down there, and there. Let's see, what else did we get done? Oh, the guys worked on the footer. You see, the footer is all poured and the rebar in place. They worked on that today, and that's for the back stairways that goes to the back porch. The septic tank, look how much has gotten done with the septic tank today. They actually are starting the separation of each one of the chambers down there, and we'll walk in a minute. We'll walk back to the cistern. What else did we get done today? Oh, on the front, on the stairway, on the front of the house, off the patio. You saw them pouring the footer, and they got all that done. The footer is actually done to that portion, and the footer was done on the other side, and they're actually putting the wall up. And we can't forget our guys back here in the cistern. Let's see, don't fall in. They're still digging. That's hard dirt down there because we're down into the clay section. So they're digging and they're tossing the clumps of dirt over the side over there. So that's most of what's done. Look, it's starting to look like like a high-rise over there. Well, anyway, here we are at the end of another successful day at Villa Feliz. I'm doing extra watering tonight. I want to make sure it's pretty saturated. I want it very good for the first few days. At least I'm going to do this. Anyway, a lot of good stuff done today, and I'm very happy. I got to do some shopping. I'm gonna eat some good salad tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got a Caesar, and I also got a like an Italian balsamic type of a salad dressing. So I'm looking forward to it because I love salads, and salads are hard to come by. And I couldn't believe it was actually affordable. I thought salads around here were really expensive. So anyway, I'm gonna head out of here, and well, me and Happy Bear are gonna head out of here, and we're gonna head back to the house. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, please click on that little My PI Dream heart down in the bottom right hand side of your screen, and you'll get a push notification each time I deliver a new video. So until tomorrow, which is going to be Saturday, it's going to be Build Day 69. Yes, Build Day 69 here at Villa Feliz. You have a wonderful day. Today. We got every one of the main beams of the house, which are the 3 on the back. This corner one is for a column for the, did I say beam or column? Let's try this again.